Oh my god, it's so dark. I've even got lights on me. I cannot wait for spring and summer. Anyway, hi. Welcome to another video. I'm introing this video a day early because I'm preempting my lack of free time tomorrow morning. So, this is episode 3 of Wanderlust. I should know this. This is a very organised intro. It's episode 3. I'm going in confidently. Welcome to episode 3 of Wanderlust. Wanderlust is a new series I have created on my YouTube channel to merge my love of travel, my love of filmmaking, and my love of books. To be able to just go and show you new places, there are usually gonna be books involved. It's just a fun time. So this is the 3rd episode. The first was a visit around a couple of local areas near me. The second was my trip to Paris, which was fantastic. This is going to be a kind of hidden gems of London type video slash just the places I don't always go to when I'm in London, or the places I haven't ever been before necessarily. So I'm going with Jade and Kath tomorrow, and we are going to be hitting up some of the lesser visited, or for me, lesser visited places in London. I'm very aware that these are probably places that lots of other people visit, but I tend to, when I go to London, just stick in the same area, really. Like, I go to London a lot and I have been to lots of different parts around London and in London, but I tend to just stick around like the Piccadilly, Covent Garden, that kind of area. So this time we're not doing that. So hang on, I have the list. So we're going to try and hit up 3 main spots and then just kind of mull around those general areas. So we have Kyoto Gardens, Little Venice, and Brick Lane. So these 3 are all places I don't really remember that I've ever been to before, so I'm pretty sure I haven't been to them. Kyoto Gardens I definitely haven't. Little Venice I'm not sure, and Brick Lane is around the Shoreditch area, which I know I have visited, but I don't really have much of a memory of it. So we're visiting some hidden gems, kind of, that aren't really that hidden, but we're visiting some gems of London for episode 3. I keep wanting to say 2, for episode 3 of Wanderlust. As I said, visiting with Jade and Kath. This is all happening tomorrow. I'm just introing the vlog now, so I know that that is done and I don't have to worry about doing it tomorrow. So, welcome to episode 3 of Wanderlust. Let's go to London, but tomorrow morning. I promise it is the next day, I'm just wearing the same jumper, but now it's time to go to London. I am going to be driving in because the trains are a little bit funny today and there's a lot of bus replacement services. So I'm going to drive in and then get the tube to Shoreditch, but I'm going to be bringing Apple and Knife with me. This is by Intan Paramaditha. This is my current read. It is horror retellings of fairy tales and myths. It's interesting so far. I'm doing a video in which I read this at the end of that video. In fact, I think that'll be live by now, so I'll pop that up here so you can hear my full thoughts. But I feel like short stories are probably quite good for the train ride because I can read one short story within the space of said train ride. So this is coming with me. Now it's actually time to go to London. Hello! I haven't actually spoken yet, but hi, we're at the Kyoto Gardens and specifically the Fukushima Garden at the moment, where there are many different gardens within... Is it Holland Park? Holland Court Park? Holland Park?
Holland Park.
The whole thing that we're in? Holland Park?
Something like that.
So we're going to have a little wander around. It's like 3:30, so I feel like we need to make the most of the sun. But hello! Hi.
Hi. Hello.
Jade and Kath.
We're very excited to go on a stroll and have an adventure.
Yes. see, everyone's looking at the peacock, but we know that the pigeon... Yeah, everyone's looking at the peacock, but the pigeon's the main event.
He's really strutting his stuff as well, like you wanted to see birds.
The pigeon's probably like, oh my god, look at all these people looking at me. Okay, so we're now in Hyde Park on our way to Little Venice. Kyoto Gardens were lovely. Okay, these ducks do not want me to film. Sorry, Jade, go on. We did. We named them Peter and Percy? Yes. Peter and Percy, because of course they had to begin with P.
Obviously.
But
what else? But they were so beautiful.
They were really pretty.
The heron that was real.
Oh, yes,
yeah.
it's real. I think any heron I see, I question if it's real because they're so stationary that you just don't know. But it's been a really lovely sunny day now as well. It was raining about an hour ago.
But we're here still.
Yeah, we were in an Uber, so win-win. So yeah, Little Venice now and dinner in Soho. Okay, hang on, I have to go. I have to take a photo of a black dog. It's a photo challenge. Sorry for the abrupt cut there, but Jade's given me some challenges of things to take photos of, and one of them is a black dog, and I have not yet succeeded.
You haven't succeeded in any of them.
Yeah. Alright, I haven't succeeded in any of them, but I couldn't get that one either because it was too awkward, so I'm gonna go for a rant. Is there another one?
There's a black dog over there.
Oh, that's far away. I don't have my zoom lens. Sorry, Kath, for making you walk up 6 flights of stairs for this view.
It's fine. I was going to ask if you think it's worth it, but from the fact that you're sat on the stairs and not admiring the view,
it's giving me anxiety that like we're with your
yeah,
camera,
look,
so I just need to sit back.
This is the drop that we have. Okay, I'm back from London. It's Sunday. I got back very late last night, much later than I had anticipated, but it was so much fun. We had such a good time. I don't know what the last thing I filmed was. Possibly ice cream? I don't really know. So I met up with Jade and Kath. We went to do all the things that I said we were going to go do. Obviously, you'll have seen that. I really can't remember how much I filmed, but I had a lot of fun taking photos as well. I just really enjoy city photography. I just find it so much fun. So that was really fun, and just generally I can just get so lost in it. So I really enjoyed doing that, and obviously seeing all the areas that we went to. Then in the evening we ended up meeting up with some other friends and going out for dinner. So there was about 8 of us, which was really nice. So we had a ramen, then we got the ice cream, and then we went to TGI Fridays for some drinks. I had driven in, so I wasn't having any cocktails or anything, but I had a good time and it was just so much fun. I love being in groups of people like that. I'm definitely an extrovert, and it just makes me happy to be around people in that way and to be able to make new friends as well. So that was really good. And then I left London at about 12 to get back to my car, which was about a 25-30 minute tube journey from where we were. So I ended up getting home at about 2-ish, and then read for a tiny bit for some reason. I don't know why. I can't go to bed, can't fall asleep if I've not read. Even if it's just a page, my brain does not allow me to shut off unless I have read. So I did that, and then I'm here now. So that was the day. It was really good. I don't know how much I filmed, as I said. I don't know how well this video has turned out. I was kind of deliberating whether this is hidden gems or not, but I think from my perspective these are areas in London I don't go to very often and hadn't been to some of them before, and because we walked quite a distance from one spot to the next, we got to see little places along the way as well, and it was really nice. I love London as a city, and I love being able to visit the places that I repetitively go to because I obviously like them enough that I keep going back, but it's nice to see the areas that I don't visit as often, and I definitely want to go back and see them. Kyoto Gardens was lovely. We weren't really sure when we got there whether it was one small garden or lots of little gardens dotted about the place, but it was, Kyoto Gardens was the smaller one that we went into to start with. That was Kyoto Gardens, so I can't remember what I explained in the vlog, but it was really, really beautiful. There was wildlife there as well, peacocks, a heron. It was just so nice, and it was really cool to be able to go to the little Venice area as well. I love barges and the way that people decorated them. There were restaurants on barges. It was just a really nice experience, and then we headed a little bit more central to the Leicester Square, Soho area, which is where we had dinner and drinks and everything. So it was a good day. I did buy something. So we went to a market that I've completely forgotten the name of. I'll pop it along the bottom here somewhere. So we went to this market and they had some really lovely independent stalls there, and I got some jewellery from Nordic Flowers. So this jewellery stand was all like resin flower decorated jewellery. So I got these earrings. I love these. I love abstract face earrings, and I love the fact that they've got the flowers like imprinted into the resin. And then I also got this necklace, which I think is definitely giving me serious Lord of the Rings, Lothlorien vibes. I'm obsessed. I love it. So that was a really cute shop, and they are on Etsy if you want to check them out. I will try to remember to leave a link down below to them because they had some really lovely bits. But I think that's everything. Oh, no, hang on. There is one other thing I wanted to add into the end of this vlog. There was a football game last night. Now, I don't know what because I don't watch football, but there was some kind of important game that meant a lot of people were around, and there were a lot of drunk men. And they were chanting and singing and being very, very loud and in your face. And we were in a fairly big group, so that was fine. I didn't at any point feel like I was unsafe within that group. But I had to then get the tube back to my car on my own. So I was walked to the tube station and then obviously had to get from there to my car. So that involved one change on the tube and me waiting for that train to arrive, which took about 10 to 15 minutes because there were some delays on that line. During that time, there was a lot of drunk people filling up the station. And I just kind of want to put this out there. If you happen to be watching this, if you are a man and you are out in public, especially at night, I just want to kind of reiterate what many, many other people have said, but please, please, please be aware of how scary you can come across, even if you don't think you are. I was stood waiting for the train and I had my head down, I had my hat on, I didn't have my headphones in, I didn't have anything on me, I was just stood there quietly, like just minding my own business. And these two men came and stood next to me. I had kind of positioned myself next to another woman or two other women, and the two men started staring at me and the other younger girl that was next to me. They started looking us both up and down, and it was like, it wasn't even subtle, it was really obvious, and they kept staring at each of us and staring at each other and going back and forth doing that for over about 5 minutes because this wait for the tube was quite long. And they then said hello to the girl next to me. I instinctively stood a little bit closer to her just so she was aware that she wasn't alone in that situation if she didn't need to be. She kind of just quietly responded to them. And then they tried to say hello to me, and I was kind of at this point, I looked like I could be daydreaming, like looking into space, and that was kind of what my intention was. So I ignored them, and they then said hello again, and I ignored them again, and then they waved their hands like this in front of my face to be like, hello, quite annoyingly. And obviously at that point, it's a bit difficult to know how to handle it, so I basically just was like, hi, very blunt, very quietly. They asked me how I was, and I just was like fine and just completely tried to blank out the situation. But what I don't think that someone in that situation realises that is doing that to somebody is they probably thought they were being hilarious and they were being really drunk and they were trying to be really friendly. And whether or not, like, you know, that was literally just their intention, in my head, my brain instantly goes to thinking, are they gonna try and see which stop I get off at? Are they gonna try and follow me once I get off the train? And those are extreme situations, but they're not impossible situations. And as a woman, that is what I've been told to potentially expect and to always be wary of. And yes, I know that that's probably extreme of my brain to go there, and I know that not every person is going to probably think in that way, and that is very much something that I just jump to in my brain because I'm just trying to be extra wary. But I don't think they realise, if you happen to be watching this and you are ever in this situation, please, please, please be wary of it, because it's unnecessary. And it's just like, you know, if someone's just stood there alone especially and they're just keeping themselves to themselves and they don't, you know, they don't start a conversation with you, just leave them. In that situation, women alone, especially at night, please just leave us alone. Like, it's just, yeah, I just wanted to add that in here because it made me feel really uncomfortable. And I just, maybe some people are not aware, maybe they thought they were being really friendly and just having a chat, but it didn't really feel like that to me. And I do now carry a personal alarm with me that I can set off at any point if I need to, and it sets off a very, very loud alarm sound and a light. That definitely makes me feel a hell of a lot safer. But I do notice in these kind of situations that women that are on their own do kind of congregate towards other women who are on their own. Like when I was walking back from the tube to my car, I had to go through a shopping centre to get there, and there was a bunch of about 10 young men in there looking at these cars that were on display. And they, again, were quite clearly drunk, and they were making very loud shouting noises. And there was another woman walking, and we just kind of naturally gravitated to start walking together. So we got to our cars at like a similar point, which was convenient that we happened to be parked near each other. But yeah, again, another situation of just subtle things that I don't think people realise make them seem quite intimidating and threatening potentially, even if that's never the intention. So I just wanted to include that in here because it felt like it was topical and worth saying. So if you are ever in that situation, just be mindful, please, because it just makes a big difference to how safe people feel in any situation. Anyway, I think that's it. I did read a little bit more of Apple and Knife on the Tube as well. I know I said I was bringing this with me. I'm giving my full thoughts on this in a vlog that will have been live by the time this has gone up, so you'll already know what I thought of it. It is short stories, so it was quite good for the tube actually, because I was able to read just a couple whilst I was going from stop to stop. Anyway, thank you for watching this video. If you did enjoy, please do give it a thumbs up. Comment down below what your hidden gems in cities are. Like if there's anywhere around you that you visit and you think it's a good hidden gem, let me know, because I feel like they don't get enough shout outs. So let me know some hidden gems. Subscribe to see more of my face on your feed, including any more videos in the Wanderlust series. Thank you so much for watching. Keep smiling. Oh wait, no, I forgot stuff. Hang on. Link down below. You can find my Patreon and also my online shop. Thank you so much for watching. Keep smiling and stay positive.